Riverfolk. One, because yeah, those were both from one game, and those were both from one game, I think. So this ought to be good, because it's an otter. That's why I said it like that. The Riverfolk Company has set up shop on the great river running through the woodland. As the other factions purchase services, the Riverfolk will be able to fund new trade posts across the forest. The construction of these posts is a viable way to score victory points, but so too are dividends gained from hoarding wealth. Well, here we are, chum. I'll be on the other side because there's nothing currently over there. If I click on that, you have a vague idea what they do. I don't know what any of this means though, so I'm going to close that. Let me wash my hands real quick. They smell like clams. In the meantime, let's take care and set up for me and place 4 warriors in the clearings along the water. Oh, because they're otters and they can only go next to the water. We've got the best services in town. The start of their bird song. Your opponents may purchase services by your warriors from their supply, adding them to your payment area. There we are. They're my services. They can buy riverboats. Buyer treats rivers as paths until the end of the turn. That's cool. Mercenaries during daylight and evening of this turn. Love the picture of the mercenaries. Buyer treats Riverfolk warriors as their own for rule against and for battle against the factions other than the Riverfolk. The buyer must split hits taken evenly between their pieces and Riverfolk warriors, with the buyer taking odd hits and hand cards. The buyer takes any card from the Riverfolk's hand and adds it to their hand. Those payments become funds that determine the actions you can choose to take your turn. I wasn't supposed to read that. All I was supposed to read was these are my woobly woos, and they turn into funds and they so on and so forth. During setup, each evening you determine the service prices. Set them all to 3. Yeah, I got a wild card here. I like the lizard cult is also in this game. Our service prices were too steep. We didn't get any buyers. However, each game we start with 3 payments represented by warrior icons. You told me to put them to 3. They've been moved funds. During Birdsong, you move all your payments to your funds to spend on actions during daylight. You can move, battle and draw cards by committing funds. These funds move your commitments area and won't be available to spend until your next turn. Okay, so now there are things over there. Commit a fund to battle the Marquis in your clearing before they recruit more warriors. I will commit a fund to do that. Okay. You ought to know better than to attack the Marquis. I already made that joke. You can't do it. So you didn't see because I was covering up, but it moved one of the otter faces from there to there. Well done. You're more of a fighter than I expected. Recruit now. In the clearing, you battle to replace the warrior we lost in battle. That is there. That will also cost me a clam. Recruiting is costly. Funds used to recruit go to your supply rather than your commitments. This means they won't return to your funds on your following turn. Oh, I see. It goes around in a big circle, doesn't it? Of course. Unlike many other factions, you don't draw at the end of the turn. To draw cards, you must commit a fund to the draw action. That's fair enough. Let's bring the cost down of riverboats to 1. And the other services to 2. 2 and 2. Those big goods you have on offer look delicious. Your river boats will be of much use to the cult. Blessings of the Scaled One to you. Yeah! I can What are they spending? These are my funds. Our sale was a success. A nice variety of funds to use for actions next turn. You can spend 2 funds matching the faction of clearing ruler to place a trade post token, a warrior there, and a warrior there so long as clearing doesn't already have a trade post. What's this number? Here's my fund. Payments, funds, commitments. That's really interesting that it goes round like that. Which I guess it happens with cards as well, but like it feels different. What's this? I want to know what this is. When you place trade post, you score 2 points. Trade posts are used to craft, allow you to score dividends, and enable other players to buy more services from you. Trade post you build contributes to a suit towards crafting costs. What does? There you go. There's just commit a fund for each trade post used during crafting. The choice of which faction type to spend, you select either. I will. I don't. Us river folk are great swimmers. We treat rivers as path during movement and ignore the rule of restriction when moving through rivers. That makes sense? So they must have planned that in advance then, to have all the rivers in place. Let's move 2 warriors along the river to our trade post to protect it. That also costs funds. Marquee Workshop is honourable attack. From trader to trader, I see. You'll pay for this, river scum. Let's leave our... if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fair enough. They didn't use our mercenaries. So I can see, like, especially with the rivers, where you could just hike up the prices if there's a fight. If you'd have to pay attention to their enemy turn. Each enemy is allowed to buy 1 service from you in turn. plus an additional service for each clearing with a trade post and one of their pieces. Oh, we did buy mercenaries, never mind. Ooh. Everyone's very popular place. Each time a trade post is destroyed, we lose half our funds rounded up. Let's recruit warriors, another warrior to make sure our trade post is fine. Okay, we have lots of money. Would you come on, I guess. During our birdsong, we score dividends so long as we have a trade post on the map. Dividends score 1 for every 2 funds we didn't use on our previous turn. Pass the turn to save the funds for dividends. Oh, that's neat. So there's all the actions we could take. We're skipping. Do I have an instinct for trade? Okay, nobody bought anything that time, so we scored a couple of dividends, though. Didn't receive any payments this round, no matter. You move 2 warriors from your supply to payments as a consolidation prize. Us Riverfolk are innovative crafters. Instead of resolving the effects on the crafted card, we can add a warrior to our payments. Export buttons to craft. Let's establish another trade post. And, score 15 points. Could you tell me what the actions do, please, game? I thought hovering showed you the action. It's not doing anything this time. Let's move, obviously. Actually, I'm just gonna fight him. Oh, fuck off. Oh! Attacker gets the thing. Ooh. Boy. Oh no, of course they take them. This too. Okay. Oh, because I've got 2 of those cards, I can establish a trade post there. I want to move an attack. Why is the hover thing not working? It's craft. I don't want to craft. Sure, why not? We want to have some dividends though, don't we? Okay. Oh, they bought some stuff. And some... I'm about to win, but I've got loads of money. Oh, hang on. Am I about to win? They're really close, 13-12. I thought I'd get more dividends than that. Okay. Yes, I am. Cool. Of course, I can't play as them because I don't own the expansion. But I think I'll leave it for the time being. I enjoyed that, but we'll come back one more time for those. But that'll be in the future, or maybe later today. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm John Struck. I've been having a root adventure. I'll be right back, but just play something else.